Yes. So only two children are here in the meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
Myra and Shiva. Let us wait for 1 more minute. Then I'll start smart class with you all. I will start showing videos. Myra, don't write anything in chat box.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, beta. So, should I start sharing my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So, are you all able to see this screen? Extra marks class?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, today I'm going to show you moral stories. Let us see what is in moral stories.
Okay.
So, which story do you want to see?
Ma'am,
Which one, beta?
rocket.
Hmm?
Ma'am, nails in the fence. Ma'am, rocket.
Rockets? Which one? What? Which number? Bhavya, which number?
Ma'am, monkey and the crocodile. Ma'am, fifth one.
Fifth one.
Nail on the fence. Ma'am, fifth one.
Hey, beta?
Ma'am, nail on the fence.
Nail in the fence. Okay, first I will play nail in the fence, then monkey and the crocodile. Okay?
मुझे खाना है
उसको खा लो तो फिर कैमरा ऑन कर लो छोड़ो धीरे से
इस बार मैं नहीं छोड़ूंगा
Nails in the fence.
अरे तुम्हारी चला दी
Once there lived a boy with his parents. His parents were very sad because the boy had a very bad temper. The boy would get angry very soon and use angry words. He would scold kids, neighbors, and even his friends. So his friends and neighbors avoided him. His mother and father explained to him in many ways to give up his anger and become kind. But all their attempts failed. Finally, his father thought of an idea. One day, his father gave him a huge bag of nails. He asked his son to hammer one nail into the fence every time he became angry and lost his temper. The boy found this very funny but agreed to do what his father had said. Every time he lost his temper, he ran to the fence and hammered a nail. On the first day, he drove 30 nails into the fence. In the next few days, the number of nails hammered reduced to half. The little boy found it very difficult to hammer the nails and decided to control his temper. Gradually, the number of nails hammered to the fence reduced, and a day came when no nail was hammered. He told his father that it had been several days since he hammered a nail into the fence. That meant that he hardly lost his temper. Now his father told him to gradually remove the nails every day. The boy was able to pull out almost all the nails. There remained a few nails that he could not remove. His father appreciated him and asked him, pointing to the holes left in the fence after removing the nails, "What do you see there?" The boy replied, "Holes in the fence." The father explained, "The nails were the bad temper you hammered on people. You have removed the nails, but see the holes left by them in the fence. Your bad temper and those nails that you could not remove are like the scars that will remain permanently on a person's mind. So, we should try to control our anger." The boy had now understood what his parents were trying to explain to him and promised to be a polite boy. The moral of the story is, let our words be kind and sweet.
Sorry, I was speaking and I forgot that I am muted. Yes, Myra, what have you learned from the story?
We have learned that we should be kind and we should not mean we should be kind to each.
Karthik, what have you learned?
Ma'am, I joined only this time only.
You joined late. Okay, Bhavya, what did you learn?
I learned that we should be kind to others and control our anger.
Yes, we should always try to control our anger and we should be very careful while using, suppose we are in angry mood. So we should be very careful while talking to someone. Don't use bad words that time. And more important, that you need to keep quiet at that time. Don't speak. I don't know what is happening. Yes. Now next story which you want to see. Which story do you want to see now?
Stories.
Which story? Number.
Struggle of life. Struggle of life. 14th number.
Okay.
The glass
Struggle
of-
of life.
Yay.
Struggles of life. Once upon a time, a daughter complained to her father that her life was miserable. She was tired of fighting and struggling all the time. It seemed just as one problem was solved, another one soon followed. Her father, who was a chef, took her to the kitchen. He filled 3 pots with water and placed each on a high flame. Once the 3 pots began to boil, he placed potatoes in one pot, eggs in the second pot, and ground coffee beans in the third pot. He then let it sit and boil, without saying a word to his daughter. The daughter moaned and impatiently waited, wondering what he was doing. After 20 minutes, he turned off the burners. He took the potatoes out of the pot and placed them in a bowl. He pulled the eggs out and placed them in a bowl. He then ladled the coffee out and placed it in a cup. Turning to her, he asked, "Daughter, what do you see?" "Potatoes, eggs and coffee," she hastily replied. "Look closer," he said, and touched the potatoes. She did and noted that they were soft. He then asked her to take an egg and break it. After pulling off the shell, she observed the hard-boiled egg. Finally, he asked her to sip the coffee. Its rich aroma brought a smile to her face. "Father, what does this mean?" she asked. He then explained that the potatoes, the eggs, and the coffee beans had each faced the same adversity, the boiling water. However, each one reacted differently. The potato went in strong, hard, and unrelenting, but in boiling water it became soft and weak. The egg was fragile, with the thin outer shell protecting its liquid interior until it was put in the boiling water. Then the inside of the egg became hard. However, the ground coffee beans were unique. After they were exposed to the boiling water, they changed the water and created something new. "Which one are you?" he asked his daughter. "When adversity knocks on your door, how do you respond? Are you a potato, an egg, or a coffee bean?" The moral of the story is, life is all about converting all the struggles that we experience into something positive.
More.
More. Okay.
Yeah.
Now which story do you want to see?
A glass of milk.
A glass of
A
milk.
11 number.
11 number. Okay.
Ma'am.
हाँ बेटा.
Ma'am, Karthik is saying Free Fire is my love in chat.
हाँ?
Don't say. Ma'am, Shiva say. Yes, ma'am. Shiva said that.
You know, like, but Free Fire is my love. Free Fire is your love.
Yes.
बहुत बढ़िया.
Free
Very
Fire
good.
is my love.
Why you are just... I said nobody write anything in chat box. Nobody means nobody.
Ma'am, we have
A
listened
glass
this
of
story.
milk. There was a poor boy who made a living by selling various things to pay for his school. One day, he was very hungry and felt he couldn't walk even a few steps. He decided to ask for food at a house. He knocked the door and saw a young girl at the doorstep. He asked the girl for a glass of water. The young girl understood that he was hungry and offered him a glass of milk. He drank the milk and asked how much he had to pay for the milk. The girl simply smiled and replied, "You can repay me with kindness." The boy did not understand what she had said, but he walked away happily. Years passed by. The young girl, who had grown to be a young lady, fell seriously ill. She was taken to a big hospital for treatment. Dr. Kevin, a renowned specialist, was called in by the hospital to examine her. As he entered her room, Dr. Kevin immediately recognized the lady. Dr. Kevin looked after her for weeks and months. At last, she was completely cured. Everyone praised the doctor, while the young lady was quite afraid about the hospital bill as she could not afford to pay. Dr. Kevin asked the hospital to send the bill to him. After receiving the hospital bill, he wrote a note and sent it to her. With lots of fear, she opened the bill. Her eyes filled with tears and happiness once she opened the bill. She found the bill cancelled, but that was not the reason for her happiness. She read the note, "Bill paid years ago with a glass of milk." The moral of the story is, one kind deed begets another.
Ma'am, another story.
हाँ बेटा. So the moral of this story is, one kind deed begets another. Means if you would be kind with someone, that kindness will come back to you in some other way, on some other time. Okay, so be kind with everyone, every time. Okay, now which story do you want to see? The hidden treasure you want to see?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The hidden treasure. Ma'am, I have heard this.
You heard the story. It is of only 2 minutes. 1 point.
Never helped their father. They always quarreled among themselves. There lived a farmer in a village. He had 3 sons. They were all idlers and never helped their father. They always quarreled among themselves. The father was very sad and worried. He tried his level best to mend their habits, but did not succeed. Once he became very sick. He called his sons. All of them reached his room. He asked them to sit down and listen to him carefully. The old father said, "My dear sons, I am weak and ill. I may die any moment. There is a lot of money hidden in our fields, but I have forgotten where I had buried it. Dig that treasure out after my death. The farmer died after 2 days. The sons dug every inch of the land but could not find anything. As the field was well ploughed, they were advised to sow wheat in that. They had a very good crop. By selling the wheat, they got a lot of money. Now they understood what their father meant. It was the crop that was really the hidden treasure. From that day, they worked hard and lived a happy life. The moral of the story is, hard work gives very good results.
Okay, this is a very important moral of the story, that hard work always gives you good results.
Ma'am, it's small. We have to see another one. It was very small.
It was very small.
Yes.
There lived a farmer in a village. He had 3 sons. They were
Ma'am, the heroine and the crab. Ma'am, 16th one. Ma'am, 16.
the heron and the crab. Long time ago, there lived a heron by the side of a pond. One day, he put on a gloomy face without attempting to catch any fish. A crab, which was wise and often helped the fish in the pond, also lived in the pond. On seeing the gloomy heron, the crab asked her what the matter was. The heron said, "Alas, I'm worried that the pond is going to be soon without any fish, which are my source of food. I overheard a group of fishermen talking about catching all the fish in this pond. But I know of a pond far away where all the fish will be safe. If the fish are interested, I can carry a few each day to the other pond where they will be safe." All the fish were eager to make use of the heron in reaching the safer destination. So every day some of them volunteered to go with the heron. The heron took some fish each day in the beak and on reaching a large rock, ate all the fish and left the bones of the fish at the rock. This way, she was able to get a continuous supply of fish at no effort at all. In the end, the curiosity got the better of the crab, and one day it volunteered to go. When it got closer to the rock, it realized the foul play the heron had been playing on the poor fish. Enraged, it tightened its claws around the neck of the heron and killed it. The crab crept back to the pond and told all the fish about the lies the heron had been telling. The moral of the story is, excess of greed is harmful.
So got it?
Oh. Yes, ma'am.
Now, 3 sons and a butter. It is a very common story. Okay.
Wait, I have heard that. I have heard this.
Okay.
Yes.
Now this one. The wolf and the lamb.
The Wolf and the Lamb. A little lamb along with a flock of sheep went to a grazing area. As the flock was grazing the green grass, the little lamb, which was very mischievous, was wandering here and there. It saw fresh grass in a distance and walked away to the wolf and the lamb. A little lamb, along with a flock of sheep, went to a grazing area. As the flock was grazing the green grass, the little lamb, which was very mischievous, was wandering here and there. It saw fresh grass in a distance and walked away towards it. It had walked away a long way from its group and was eating the fresh and delicious grass, unaware of the fact that it was being followed by a wolf. When the lamb realized that it had lost its way from its group and had reached a distant place, it decided to go back. However, the lamb was shocked to see a hungry and cunning wolf standing behind it. The lamb realized that there was no option left except to surrender itself to the wolf. The lamb asked the wolf, "Are you going to eat me?" The wolf said, "Yes, of course." The lamb said again, "But can you please wait for some more time? I have eaten a lot of grass and now my stomach is filled with grass. If you eat me now, you will feel like you are eating grass." The wolf agreed. "Oh yes, I will wait. You are here before me and I can wait for some more time." The lamb thanked the wolf. After some time, the wolf got ready to kill the lamb, but the lamb stopped him again. "Dear wolf, please wait for some more time. The grass is yet to get digested. If you eat me now, you will find a lot of grass in my stomach. Let me dance and the grass in my stomach will get digested easily." Wolf agreed. The little lamb danced crazily and carefully and moved the foot forward towards the group. Suddenly, the lamb stopped dancing. Wolf inquired what happened. "Can you see this bell tied to my neck? Ring it as fast as you can. I will dance to the sound of the bell and the food will digest soon." The wolf wanted to eat the lamb so badly that he agreed to do what the lamb had told him. Meanwhile, Shepherd was searching for the little lamb and heard the sound of the bell. He saw the wolf near the lamb. He ran towards the wolf with a stick. Seeing the shepherd with the stick, the wolf ran away and the lamb was saved. The moral of the story is, physical strength isn't just sufficient. Sometimes, weaker people with smart mind can overcome the physically strong ones.
More. More and more and more and more.
The Wolf and the Lamb. A little lamb along with a flock of sheep went.
Yeah. Ma'am, the 14th one. Struggles of life. No, ma'am. We have done struggle of life.
We have done this struggles of life.
Oh.
Now,
Ma'am, the 18th one.
the milkmaid and her pail.
Yes. Yes, ma'am, the 18th. I have heard this.
Polly, the milkmaid, was going to market carrying a pail of milk on her head. As she went along, she began calculating what she would do with the money she would get after selling the milk. "I'll buy some hens from Farmer Brown," said she, "and they will lay eggs each morning, which I will sell to the parson's wife. With the money that I get from the sale of these eggs, I'll buy myself a new dress and go for the dance where everybody will admire me. All the ladies will be jealous of me. I shall just look at them and toss my head like this." As she spoke that, she tossed her head back and the pail fell off it, and all the milk was spilt. The moral of the story is, do not count your chickens before they are hatched.
I've heard this. I've heard this one.
Funny moral.
It's
Polly,
very
the
funny.
milkmaid, was going to market carrying a pail of milk on her head.
Ma'am, three. The hare and the tortoise.
Am I hear it? I heard this already.
I've heard this.
Sorry.
The hare and the tortoise were friends. The hare was a very fast runner, almost unbeatable. The tortoise was a slow runner. The tortoise admired the hare's speed.
Hello, friend. You are an amazing runner. Do you think we can run together? Maybe I can improve upon my running skills.
You can never run like me, even if you try hard. You are so slow.
I know how good you are, but then it's not good to be so overconfident that you discourage others.
I am the best. You stand nowhere.
The tortoise felt bad and hurt.
If you want, let us have a race to confirm that only I can be the winner.
Sure, I believe in myself.
All their jungle pals gathered to see the race between the two. The monkey was the referee. The monkey read out the rules of the game.
You both have to run on the set track. When I say, ready, steady, get set and go. The one who reaches the finishing line first will be declared as the winner of the race.
Both the hare and the tortoise took their positions.
Ready, steady, get set and go.
The race began. The hare left the tortoise far behind as he was such a swift runner. After reaching halfway, the hare thought,
I'm far ahead of that slow tortoise. I am already a winner. Why not take a nap and relax? I will beat that slow tortoise even if I stop for some time.
the hare dozes off under the shade of a tree. His nap is disrupted by the sound of the loud cheering of his jungle friends. He gets up hastily and starts running fast to reach the finishing line. The hare is surprised to find his tortoise friend at the finishing line.
You reached?
The winner of the race is the tortoise.
Hooray! Hooray! Our good friend the tortoise has defeated the arrogant hare.
The jungle crowd mocked at the proud hare. The hare felt very ashamed.
Never mind, friend. Don't be so sad. It's just a race.
Dear friend, I am so sorry that I was so rude to you. You deserve this success. I will never behave so arrogantly.
Hare, you now understand that it's not just the ability that matters. Your consistency does play a role in making you a winner.
The moral of the story is, slow and steady wins the race.
Mama, I won the race.
One more! I want to do a race.
Ma'am, I won the race. I'm slow and Myra is fast.
The hare and the tortoise
Again? Oh.
Wait. The herb and the tree. Silent one.
I've heard this one too.
This one I heard part one in shorts.
I have heard every story.
This?
I have heard every story. Ma'am, I heard in first class.
Ma'am, I heard it in second.
I heard
The
it
herb
in
and the
nursery
tree.
class. I
There was
heard
a
it in
proud
nursery
teak
class.
tree in the forest. He was tall and strong. There was a small herb growing next to the tree. The teak tree said, "I am very handsome and strong. No one can defeat me." Hearing this, the herb replied, "Dear friend, too much pride is harmful.